Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and like. Now back to the news.
Taylor Swift's Midnights jumps back to number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, dated June 10, for a sixth non-consecutive week atop the list. The set bumps 3-1 after the May 26 release of 2 deluxe editions of the album, along with a new color vinyl variant of the original standard album. Midnights earned 282,000 equivalent album units in the United States in the week ending June 1, up 389%, according to Luminate, the second largest week of 2023 for any album. Only the debut frame of Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time posted a bigger week this year, when it launched at number 1 with 501,000, chart dated March 18. Midnights debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 dated November 5, 2022, and spent its first 2 weeks at number 1. It then notched 3 further weeks at number 1 on the charts dated November 26 to December 10, 2022. The album has never left the top 10 in its 32 weeks on the chart. Midnight's return to number 1 halts the chart-topping run of Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time, which falls to number 2 after spending its first 12 weeks at number 1, the most weeks atop the chart for a country album in over 30 years. Country albums are those that have charted on, or are eligible for, Billboard's Top Country Albums chart. Also in the top 10 of the new Billboard 200 chart, rapper Lil Durk scored his 6th top 10, as Almost Healed starts at number 3. The Billboard 200 chart ranks the most popular albums of the week in the U.S. based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units, compiled by Luminate. Units comprise album sales, track equivalent albums, TEA, and streaming equivalent albums, SEA. Each unit equals 1 album sale, or 10 individual tracks sold from an album, or 3,750 ad-supported or 1,250 paid/subscription on-demand official audio and video streams generated by songs from an album. The new June 10, 2023 dated chart will be posted in full on Billboard's website on June 6. For all chart news, follow at Billboard and at Billboard Charts on both Twitter and Instagram. Of Midnight's 282,000 equivalent album units earned in the week ending June 1, album sales comprise 196,000, up 1,529%, the largest sales week for any album in 2023 and the biggest since Midnight's itself debuted with 1.114 million sold on the November 5 dated chart. SEA units comprise 80,000, up 79%, equaling 107.6 million on-demand official streams of the set songs, and TEA units comprise 6,000, up 618%. Midnights had an array of drivers assisting its return to number 1 on the Billboard 200. On May 26, Swift released a new deluxe edition of Midnights, dubbed the Till Dawn Edition, through digital retailers, Swift's web store, and streaming services. The 23-track set includes the original standard album's 13 tracks, plus the 7 bonus tracks from the earlier released Midnights, the 3 AM edition, originally released on October 21, 2022, shortly after the standard album, and 3 bonus tracks Hits Different, which was previously only on the Target exclusive CD edition of the standard edition of Midnights. A new version of the standard album's Snow on the Beach, featuring more Lana Del Rey, and a remix of the standard set's Karma, adding Ice Spice as a featured artist. The Karma remix, alongside its official music video, also premiered across streamers and digital retailers as a single on May 26. Swift and Ice Spice gave the first live performance of the track at Swift's May 26 The Eras Tour concert at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. In addition to the Midnights, the Till Dawn edition, on May 26 Swift introduced a further iteration of the album, named Midnights, the Late Night Edition. The 21-track set contains the original standard album's 13 tracks, plus 5 of the 7 bonus tracks from the 3 AM edition and 3 bonus tracks, the previously noted new versions of Snow on the Beach and Karma, along with a previously unreleased track titled You're Losing Me, from the vault. The late night edition version of the album is available only as a CD, sold at merch stands at Swift's The Eras tour stops, having started on May 26, for $10 and was briefly sold through Swift's web store for 24 hours only, as a digital download album for $5.99 from 8 p.m. Eastern Time on May 26 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time on May 27. You're Losing Me is exclusive to the late night edition of the album and is not available to stream anywhere officially, nor sold as a standalone track. There is no word on when, or if, the late night edition will be widely released, nor if You're Losing Me will be released a la carte. Beyond the above drivers, the standard Midnights vinyl album was reissued in a color variant on May 26. The day, the Love Potion Purple Marble color variant of Midnights was available in select independent record stores, after being previously sold in a short pre-order window through Swift's web store, with orders shipping out starting May 26. Wallen's One Thing at a Time surrenders the number 1 slot after spending its first 12 weeks at number 1, as the album dips to number 2 with 126,000 equivalent album units earned, down 2%. Lil Durk notches his 6th top 10 charting effort on the Billboard 200 as Almost Healed debuts at number 3 with 125,000 equivalent album units earned. Of that sum, SEA units comprise 122,000, equaling 167.82 million on-demand official streams of the set's tracks. Album sales comprise 2,000 and TEA units comprise 1,000. Notably, the 125,000-unit start marks Durk's best week, outside of his collaborative set with Lil Baby, which bowed at number 1 with 150,000, June 19, 2021, chart. A trio of former number 1s is next on the Billboard 200, as SCA's SOS dips 2 to 4, 55,000 equivalent album units earned, down 29%, Wallen's Dangerous. The double album falls 4 to 5, 48,000, up 2%, and Swift's Lover is a non-mover at number 6, 38,000, down 1%. Luke Combs' Gettin' Old rises 1 rung to number 7 with 33,000, down 4%. Bad Bunny's chart-topping Un Verano Sin Ti climbs 1 spot to number 8, nearly 33,000 equivalent album units, down 3%. Zach Bryan's American Heartbreak bumps 10 to 9, 31,000, down 1%, and Bailey Zimmerman's Religiously. The album climbs back to the top 10, up 11 to 10, 30,000, down 4%. As the top 10 contains Wallen's 2 albums, One Thing at a Time and Dangerous at numbers 2 and 5, Combs' Gettin' Old, number 7, Bryan's American Heartbreak, No. 9, and Zimmerman's Religiously. The album. Number 10, there are 5 country albums in the top 10 for the first time in nearly a decade. The chart last had at least 5 country sets in the top 10 on the October 5, 2013 dated list. That week, Justin Moore's Off the Beaten Path debuted at number 2, Chris Young's AM launched at number 3, Luke Bryan's former leader, Crash My Party fell 4 to 6, Keith Urban's Fuse fell 1 to 8, and Billy Currington's We Are Tonight debuted at number 10. Luminate, the independent data provider to the Billboard charts, completes a thorough review of all data submissions used in compiling the weekly chart rankings. Luminate reviews and authenticates data. In partnership with Billboard, data deemed suspicious or unverifiable is removed, using established criteria, before final chart calculations are made and published.